Okay. So the plan for today,
Huzzah!
the wife and I think we were trying for 2 hours straight to figure out Ableton and the multi-track system. We're having an issue with the Tascam, the TR-8S, and the MC707 being multi-track through Ableton. Just before the 7 p.m. mark, we came, I guess, 90% of the way to correcting the issue.
Yeah.
The only thing that's happening now is we're getting a glitchy sound, and it's probably because of the output source in Ableton.
The input and outputs, I think.
The
Huzzah!
the inputs and the outputs, which the inputs are correct because now we're hearing sound,
Yeah.
and now the Tascam is talking to Ableton.
Mac, Luke.
Mac, yeah. And then now the MC707 is talking to Ableton. The TR-8S is talking to Ableton. Everything is multi-track and where they should be. We just have to figure out now why the sound is ducking and glitching. I think Ableton crashed on us twice today, and you had to go and restart it, correct? So, with that being said,
And everything's updated.
everything has been updated. I don't know if you have answers, Luke. We might want to exchange phone numbers so we can actually get you on the horn. Unit E is on an airplane headed back to Hawaii. He knows the aggregate system very well. And I think he might be another source of trying to figure this out.
I think there's something set up wrong in the configuration in that aspect.
Right. Because in the output, or let's start with the input. The input, I don't know if the wife took a picture to send to you, Luke, but the input on the aggregate is 58 channels in and 36 channels out.
Is that how it was set up?
Yes. Okay. So the Model 24 is 24 in, 22 out. The TR-8S is 14 in,
Oh, I have a picture. I can just
8 out.
put it up.
And the MC707 is 20 in, 6 out.
I can just share it. Please hold.
Yeah.
Please.
But
4 hours later.
nevertheless, it is 1 through 58 channels that are in and 1 through 36 channels that are out, meaning output and input. So we're like 90% of the way there.
Yes, Luke, it's an aggregate device. I'm going to post a picture of the setup. Please hold.
Okay, so with the technical stuff aside, the song we're working on today.
Oh, and Luke didn't know what BPT was because he was trying to change the name of the channel to Symptoms
Black People Time.
of Punctuality or something like that.
Black people
And,
time.
Symptoms of punctuality. I'm like, don't
Yeah.
you know what? I'm like, you do know that they're black, right? Don't you know what BPT is?
Well, it's normally BMT, but I guess you
Black
can say,
man time.
Yeah.
But we could go anyway.
no, people, because
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's not just men who are late in that category.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, for the
times
woke-
times
for-
have changed.
for those woke people.
yeah,
Yeah,
times
yeah,
have
yeah.
changed. People
No,
are
no.
sensitive. I forgot.
Yeah, the women are late in that category too. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Cressy has a question.
Shoot it.
He says, why are you aggregating? And then you have a Model 24. Is that not enough? No.
No, we want to multi-track everything. So I want to be able to record the TR8S, the MC707, and everything else that's inputted into the Tascam.
Correct.
So I can record all those things at once to make sure everything is on time. The old way we were doing it was we just had the Model 24.
Right.
And I would have to go and do the drums, each track, one after another, and try to line them up. And more times than not, it was painstaking because trying to line them up by ear was very hard. It is much easier to multi-track everything.
Yeah, doing it this way is
one whole go.
a hell of a lot better.
Hell of a lot better. And then everything speaks and everything is on time via MIDI. Nothing's late. And then once we go into the mixing platform, we have control over all sounds to be mixed through what is it? Neutron? Yes. So I have a relay on every sound that comes out in Ableton, and I run it through a Neutron, and I'm able to control all percussion sounds, all the MC707 sounds, and all of the Tascam 24 sounds. Each and every track can be mixed and mastered as we see fit.
Okay, I put up the picture. So this is how the aggregate is set up. Now, mind you, we had the LG clicked on here in error, but we unchecked it. That is no longer a part of the equation. So it goes the Model 24, 8S, and then the 707. We should have taken a picture again without that stupid LG involved.
Yeah, I can still do it. I can pull up the aggregate options and.
Yeah, it's probably still up on the screen.
Yeah, hang on.
Here.
And then too, just so you know, Cress, you're probably gonna get like 20-something stems. I hope you can handle 20 stems in the MPC, or however you're gonna bring it in. Given the song. But you'll be getting sticks and bones from my brother and I, and then you'll be adding in the missing pieces.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, yeah, Luke, chat is not going to work. But at least you have a picture of this, and then we can Zoom another day, or we have Zoom, so we can Zoom you in.
Do you want a picture of the setup on here?
Yeah, because that's here. You can. I have the camera ready. So Cressy has another question. What's sequencing the song? Hardware or Ableton?
Hardware.
It's the hardware. It's definitely not Ableton. So, I have a better picture. So I will just, I'll email you a better picture of the aggregate setup, and then we'll exchange numbers, and then we'll chat off the live.
Yeah, and we're just using Ableton for recording purposes only. It has no MIDI control, no control whatsoever, other than to record.
Yeah, but at least we got sound.
But corrupt sound.
Right. And I believe it's the channels that are being picked in the configuration of the inputs and the outputs that are wrong.
Right. Because in the input and output, they both say the same thing.
And
Luke.
you have your mono and your stereos.
They both have the same aggregate information.
Mm-hmm. Wait, well,
58 in, 36 out.
Which you have to in order for it to work.
I just didn't know if that was right or not.
Yeah,
but,
so that portion is right. But in the configuration portion, you have to pick your correct channels.
Right.
That's the portion.
We don't know what's supposed to be mono and what's supposed to be stereo.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it makes sense to me that the TR8, the 8S, the drums in my mind, they need to be stereo
Right.
because they're percussions.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the MC707 being mono because they're mono tracking it. I don't really care about it being stereo. But however, it is showing on Ableton that the MC707 is stereo as well. The only thing that's showing mono, which makes sense, is the Tascam 24.
Yeah. And Luke is asking, can you play us a sample of the corrupt recording? No, we didn't record it. And 2, we can't play it live because he has to switch the Tascam over to PC. And
We got to open Ableton up to do that.
well, and
We'll
it
cancel the show.
doesn't
Yeah.
read through the Rodecaster. I can't pick 2 sources on the Mac for the
Well,
audio.
we don't have to worry about that.
No, I'm answering his question
Oh, okay. All
as to why I can't play the corrupt audio for
Oh,
him.
okay.
Yeah.
But one, if-
I can record it later so he can hear it,
Yeah.
and then I can email it to him. But
well, I can open up Ableton and we can listen to it. We've got the sound. I've heard it come through the Rodecaster is what I'm saying.
okay, but I can't provide it to him live.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well,
Right.
wouldn't he be able to hear it if we can
No.
hear it with our mic
No.
or with our headphones?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, because I have to have 2 different sound sources, and I cannot do that with Rodecaster.
Okay, hang on. Can you? Oh. They can hear that.
Yeah,
So if I open up Ableton, they won't be able to hear it.
correct. Because you have to switch it over to PC. You won't be able to hear it.
No, but we were hearing it through PC. That's what I'm saying. When I heard the glitching, I was hearing it through PC. It wasn't until literally before we went live until I
Yeah,
put
no.
the mixer on live.
No, I understand that. I'm telling you, I can't do it now because I have to switch the audio source here, and I can't do that. It'll mess
Okay.
up the live completely.
Okay. I don't want you to touch anything over there.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
just wanting to see if I couldn't bring Ableton up just so I could play this track to see if it would glitch. That's all.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what he wants to hear, too.
Yeah, but he won't be able to hear it right now.
Okay.
So we can do that later.
But yeah, this song we're working on is this is the first song up for our first album.
Half God said the single channel on the 8S are mono except the master out is stereo. Each drum a mono track. Then you get the stereo master too.
Right.
So the 24 is stereo or mono?
24 should be stereo.
Yeah.
Which we did had the 24 was stereo.
Yeah,
Remember 19 and 20 we had
Yes.
for the master.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
with this, Matt, just so I know.
So just so everybody knows, those who are trying to help troubleshoot this, Ableton picks everything up right now. So it totally reads all incoming sound. We just have to figure out the output situation.
Of course. Let's see. We got Cressy, Luke, Angie, Simply, Sarah.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Biscuit Moon.
Biscuit Moon.
Moon of the biscuit. Which is funny because we just heard it play through Ableton right now.
Huh.
So, okay, but yeah, never mind.
And
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. But it didn't sound corrupt.
And it didn't sound corrupt, and they were able to hear it? Could they confirm they heard music?
Yeah, let us know if you guys heard it just play a few minutes ago.
Oh, that was through Ableton?
That was through Ableton, and then I just switched us back over to live.
Oh, well, what happened? I thought we wouldn't be able to hear it.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
It's like a ghost, mind of its
Yeah.
own.
Mm-hmm.
It would either come in clipping or like coming in like
Super glitchy.
cutting out, in and out, or it just does that. It comes straight in.
Did Ableton have an update recently?
I don't know. Did Ableton 10 have an update?
I updated it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Luke says, do you want to hear why aggregate devices are a problem and hear me try to get you to find a better solution? Or are we forever stuck with aggregate devices in your studio? No, we
No.
are always...
I just don't want to have to go back and re-record each and every
You want a
drum.
multi-track.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
right there is difficult, it's time consuming, and it always comes out most of the time off.
We were about working smart,
Not hard.
not hard. So if you have a way better solution, hey,
Yeah.
we're all ears.
As long as if it involves multi-tracking. Because for years we've been doing it the other way, having to record each and every drum track
and hitting the record
right at the right time and trying to line it up by ear was like, it was horrible.
Luke says we can solve that. You have options.
Oh my God. Well, we'll roll with that, Luke.
Yeah.
But just so you know, at a timely manner, because Cressy is very impatient.
Yeah, he is. Shit. At this point, McDonald's is getting their wear. Actually, they're benefiting greatly off his coffee and
they
sandwiches.
Yeah, we're definitely all ears. Well, I wouldn't say we. I would say I'm all ears.
And did Cress answer the? Well, yeah,
Because it would more than likely, well, not more than likely, it will be me.
Yes, it will be.
Who you would be talking to.
Did Cressy answer? Can he handle all of the stems we're going to send him?
Oh,
and they're going to be unbroken stems, Cress. They're going to be their entire length. We're not going to break anything. So when you import them, they're all going to shoot to the beginning.
let's see. He commented, right now it appears Ableton is acting as an audio-only reel-to-reel multi-track if there's no MIDI connection. Oh, it picks up the MIDI, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing it was picking up at one point.
At one point, yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
No issue.
And then we started deleting the MIDI tracks because we weren't worried about those. We were worried about audio.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. What else did he say? He said, clock Ableton as slave of your master clocking device, such as the 707. That way it'll lock and you can do retakes if needed, as it's Ableton is like an old school multi-track reel to reel. I'm curious as to what Luke has cooked up in his brain.
Yeah, because it worked just fine when we recorded Bourbon Nights and we sent it off to the engineer to have it mastered. Even he was like, man, for you guys to break it out like that was amazing.
Right.
And he had like 32 stems when it was all said and done. And for an engineer, he was like, that was gorgeous. The only thing that he criticized us on was, I believe we should have been out at 4,800 and
We were at 44.
we were at 44.1. And then he would have liked to seen the sample rate go from 512 to 256, if I can remember right.
And that was about it.
And that was the only thing
Yeah.
he had an issue with.
Chrissy said, I'll be breaking them. Just watch. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, so it's better for my brother and I to send you the full intact stems. So when you get them, they load in, as my wife said, they all go to the beginning,
Yes.
and you don't have to guess where things are going to line up.
Right.
And so when you send us things back in its entirety, I would imagine, in a project,
Yes.
we can then go from there to either adding something or sending it back to you saying we don't like it, or straight to mix and mastering.
Right. Luke said sample rate shouldn't matter. 48K, 24 bit is all you need.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
You live and you learn.
Interesting.
Yeah. So all of our lives from here on out will be us recording our album. I think we've done enough.
Once we can get able to
Once-
know. Well,
right.
Yeah. I'm super, super curious as
Right.
to.
Because today
what
was
Luke-
supposed to be day one for recording the album.
Yeah.
And we were hoping to have it done maybe before the end of the year, because we were going to have some minor tweaks and stuff. And so if we can't get it done today, what we're going to do today is play the song that is first up to be recorded, work on it, go through things, make sure we like certain things, and
I'll
just
have the notes up.
yeah, and just get prepared for the recording session, which is smart. So we'll do that today, and the first song we're recording will be
Between the butt cheeks.
Between the Butt Cheeks, or Between the Blossoming Tulips.
Between the blooming tulips.
There you go.
Or as Cornish says, I like butt cheeks.
I mean, whose butt cheeks?
I don't know. He didn't specify. He just says.
He did not specify. Key of G, 60 BPM.
Okay, so that key of G is universal then. You were spot on because the harp sounded good in the key of G.
Do you have a note for the chord? Do you need it? I doubt it.
No, because it's probably already in
Yeah.
505. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to work on the first song that's going to be recorded.
Pretty much just practice it. So when we do record it, we can just be in and out and, get to the next one.
Right.
Luke said, and I cannot lie.
Yeah.
A lot of butts that I talk about.
He said, you could just kill the stream and call me. Cressy would prefer it if you did that.
Yep. Forget everybody else. Let's just
Forget
You
about
know,
everybody else.
You know, we could end the stream early, Luke. We could end it about 9:30 maybe, and give you a call. And we could like troubleshoot for 30 minutes.
No, it's
No?
too late.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm
All
not.
right.
I'm not going to do that. We could do it
Tomorrow.
We'll Luke, I'll email you, and then we can set up a time tomorrow. You tell us how early is good for you.
Just
Yeah.
make sure it's after your appointment, or if you got time before, don't forget about that tomorrow.
Oh, but I'm not going to forget about
Yeah.
my back appointment.
yeah.
No.
And then,
not after today's pain.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
for
for
real.
real. We're going to the doctors tomorrow.
Mike.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying
Oh, yeah,
before
yeah.
we schedule something.
Oh
just-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then Cressy, just so you know,
What is that?
What?
Oh, it's the drum. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
And then, Cressy, just so you know, everything you hear today is going to be the live sound when my brother and I go out and play this stuff live. However, when we do the album, for the song we're going to work on today, just start figuring out some things for the album. We like to dress the album up pretty, and then the live sound we want different. So our live sound is locked in. We just need to have this album pretty. So get your thinking hat on.
Cress, we just thought about something in the beginning of this track, this particular track. Let us know if you want to do some vocals to this, something to mash it up.
Yeah.
We're thinking about either doing
a dialogue,
just a dialogue section with somebody talking, or maybe if you wanted to do something. So let us know about that too. But you could just text us later after the show on the WhatsApp. You don't have to answer that right now. Just let it cook in your brain first and decide what you want to do.
or samples or something. But
Yeah,
just yeah.
This spot is just going to be so open. So just figure out what we can do for it.
Okay, we're moving at 60 BPM, so and that's pretty slow for the intervals, or for a bar. Mm-hmm. So we can go 4 bars. It can be easily 16 bars, but 4 verse, 4 bridge, or we can go 4 verse, 6 bridge. I like the bridge because it's a nice push.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me go play it and just see when it.
I'll give you the 4 measures.
Gotta go. I gotta finish it out.
So
I'm right in the middle of it.
So maybe we do
6,
a total of 6, but you're gonna finish out on 5.
Okay.
All right, like the end of 5.
You said, okay, the end of 5.
Yeah.
I wish
because you were almost done.
Yeah, I was almost done.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So we'll start over.
The top of 6, I'm going to be done.
You'll be done at the top of 6. We're going to start completely over. Do you want that other horn in the background?
I want it all in there.
Okay.
Stop it.
Right.
How am I going to stop it?
Man who keeps fighting with his razor just hopping.
Man with beard, strong as tungsten steel, razor keeps getting bitch slapped. Welcome to the pod music cast, sir.
Cressy said, Mr. No Razor. I love how Get Jarvis is picking up on all of our stuff.
Yeah.
And then he
How?
just-
Why would he ask?
He was like, Jackson, they called you a lynx.
Yeah, but
What do you think
why
about
would
that?
he ask? Why would he ask? Am I allowed to call you Biscuit
Biscuit
Moon
Moon?
on this channel?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Like we have copyrights to
Yeah.
Half God. Like
Yeah. Half God was like, you could call me whatever you want.
Well, I think on the stream through, somebody is like, wait, so are you not Biscuit anymore? And now you're like Biscuit Moon? Like, and Half God was like, I have so many nicknames. I don't know anymore. And I chimed in. I'm like, I'm sorry. I think we had something to do with that.
Oh, well,
Okay.
he made the whole channel over it. I got to figure out how to stop this.
All right. And maybe I just do a hard stop at the top of 6.
Not a hard stop. Just
Just with the
Okay.
the bottom percussion.
Let's do that.
All right. You want to go from the beginning?
We have to.
Okay. Okay, that's top of 5.
Oh, I like that right there. On that slide up.
Yeah.
Yeah. These vocals are all for you, Crest. Like I hear you on this shit. Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
If this does not say Crest Head bridge right here,
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you.
And maybe throw in some samples. I don't know. But you
Yeah.
might find a better drum track, too. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
You might get on it and just ream the fucking drums.
Yeah, get some ideas.
So I'm not going to add more because if I add more, it closes Cressy out.
But put it in so he gets an idea of what it sounds like.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm not going to write in more
you gotta
until
write
I
it.
hear
Okay,
what he
but
does.
that's everything we have.
That's everything all in.
Okay, now how long you want to do this section for?
I think everything has to go 4, 4, 4, 4.
Okay.
And we can keep this damn thing at like 5 minutes.
Okay, and then the last one, we'll sneak in a solo or something,
Okay.
or we can keep it 8, and I can do a solo and come back up to
Yeah.
this.
I'm thinking we never return to the verse after the second go around.
Okay.
was a top of 5, but
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know how we're going to come down with the push. Hang on.
And then get back to that.
Yeah. Maybe we can,
I tell you what, before you say that, start us over from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Do the 4, take us straight into the bridge, and let's just figure out where that stop
okay,
would
but
be.
we still need that count in for you. So let's do an intro. Let's work on an intro real quick. And then so Cressy knows there's an intro to it. And we're not just starting on a cold fucking start.
I'm not. I'm always
Okay.
waiting that measure before I come in. I can even wait two bars.
Okay, let me hear something real quick. Hang on. Don't do anything. Okay, that was a total of 2 measures, that intro.
Okay, that was nice.
That was-
yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
I don't even want to know. I'm trying to focus on this dude right now.
Biscuit Moon said, "Oh my God, the wall is on fire." Gressy's like, "Calm down. It's a projector." Luke came up with lyrics.
Oh, shit.
Do I want to know his
Well,
lyrics?
I don't know. Luke's dad, if Luke
Yeah.
came up with lyrics, then
They're-
Luke's fucking dad is.
They're pretty hilarious, but kind of pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cressy's like, how come you guys haven't come up with lyrics? You got an amazing voice. I'm like, I'll be your backup singer. And
Yeah.
Luke and Cressy's like, how about I come up with the song and you sing it?
We're trying to fucking collaborate. God damn it, Cress.
He's like, geez, you guys, gals can sing. I barely talk.
But
And
we have songs that we sing on. It's not like we don't have songs we sing on.
So here, listen to Luke's lyrics.
Okay.
He goes, Lamont's got a heart so true, whispers of love in shades of blue. Lamar's a light that wouldn't grow dim, dancing in the night, the stars with him. Cressy's smile could steal the day. In her arms, the worlds fade away, and Marelyn's voice, like a gentle breeze, carries my heart in the distant seas.
God damn. This dude sat there and did that
Yes!
That's a fucking pirate shanty if I've never heard it. Listen here, man.
Those are fucking badass.
How are we gonna sing
shit.
that,
I
though?
mean, that's pretty fucking
I
good.
need somebody to sing this, though.
Oh,
Like,
I can sing that.
But it's not for this song,
it's
is
really,
it?
it's really,
Oh,
it's
why
big.
not?
I don't know. I don't think
You
it'll
break
fit.
it up. You'll break it up. Perfect. We'll figure out.
Here's the thing when
Look,
you write. Here's the thing when you
He'll
write.
create a song for it.
Yeah, but here's the thing when you write instrumentals. When you write instrumentals, you're writing just to the ear of when that
man.
sound should be changing.
Right.
If you add vocals to it, obviously you can write to the vocals
Right.
and just dance around that because it's being
Oh wait,
disguised.
hold on. He said no, he didn't write that. Chat GPT wrote it.
Oh,
God.
I was getting ready to say, dude, what the fuck? Edgar Allan?
Yeah, what are you
Oh my
smoking?
God, that's hilarious.
Okay, you know what? You need to just go ahead and just ban Luke permanently. This dude is just too much.
Permaban.
Permaban.
Oh jeez.
Okay. All right. So you were saying
He said reverse course. Danger, Will Robinson.
Danger, Will Robinson. All right. So intro, 2 measures. Come in, 4 measures. Bridge, 4 measures.
Figure out a way out.
Verse, 4 measures. Bridge.
No, stop. Figure out a way to.
Hold on. Bridge 4. Bridge now 8 measures because we're not returning to the verse.
Right.
Got it. Can you please write that down?
Yes, repeat it.
Okay. Intro 2 measures. This is going to come key from when we're recording. Verse 4 measures. Bridge 4 measures. Verse 4 measures.
Yep.
Bridge.
16. No, 12. Go 12. Just
Okay.
trust me.
Bridge 12 also ending.
This is why I say 12.
Okay, wait. 2,
Intro.
4. Okay,
Make sure you put that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have it. So intro 2,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Mm-hmm.
4.
Mm-hmm.
4.
4.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Intro is 2,
Two.
verse is 4,
Mhm.
bridge is 4,
Mm-hmm.
verse is 4,
Mm-hmm.
12.
bridge
12.
is 12.
This is why.
Yeah,
this is-
12 ending.
This is what.
And then ending?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just so we know that bridge is an ending bridge.
And
And
this
it's
is
not
what-
going to go back to the verse.
And this is why I say 12. That do, right? 4. Solo. Whatever. Back to do, and end it. On a fade up. On a fade down.
Okay.
But here's the other thing. You were blowing harps to this earlier.
I was blowing a harmonica
Is that
to
is
this.
it? Do you want to just
I want to blow
put that
it
on a separate bus or a separate track, and then you find out spots where you want to play
or should that just be for the live and not for the album?
Oh, she got a good point.
Yeah, because that gives him his hands to
Right.
Because
Yes.
everything else will be pretty much punched
Right.
in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let
Yeah.
that just be
Be-
for the
You
live.
get that at the live.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
I
that
like that
better.
idea.
That adds
Yeah.
diversity. Good
And
call
then,
with that.
and then
one.
that gives more room for Crash to do
Yes.
his KO shit too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's try to get the first 3.
Well, let me work this intro on how we're going to come in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's work the first 3 measures: the 2,
Okay.
the 4, and how do we get
Back to the verse.
to the verse?
Those lyrics, though, were hilarious from AI.
Yeah, they were.
I need that
Okay.
beat.
Okay.
I need that beat, bro.
But that's essentially that 2 measures is going to come
That's
fast.
fine. I just need that beat
Okay.
to get me on point. That's lower than 2 measures. That's what I want. I need that music, bruh. So I'll wait until it's fully in.
That was it.
That beat comes in. Wow.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yes,
Okay.
I can't just start
okay,
like that.
Okay. This sounds cool. Just let it just kind of do its thing until Cressy figures out, and then I'll leave a 2 measure break. It's fine. Keep going. Last one. Keep going. Wait. You got to give it the full 2. And because you came offset, I'm going to try and recollect this mathematically. Hang on. And go. Okay, I think it sound better when you came in on the second half of the beginning measure.
Yeah.
So let that give it a half a measure before you come in. That's what you did before.
Right.
When we came out of the intro.
I come in right when the notes, like, so from when I'm listening to it, when I'm playing, I come in right at the certain keys where I'm supposed to come in. And so wherever that lines up for me is where I come in. Especially if you start us over and you bring us in. That's why it takes me so long to jump in, because I'm coming in right at those notes.
Okay. On the intro, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to leave out the bass drum and the snare.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go into the master effects and sweep it down to a low pass so you can still hear the bass drum and the snare. I think that might be the issue. It's the lack of hearing your bottom end.
So I know where I'm at.
Yes. So I'll leave that alone. So let's work on that right now. Okay, intro.
stopped, I was on top of 6, and on that slide up, you cut me short in the halfway mark. I still gotta wait.
No, literally, you should have been in.
Okay, I thought I had
Yeah,
to. I didn't
no.
know.
Yeah, because I'm only going to give us 2 measures and count. So that's the other fucking issue. That's the fucking issue. We're not going to be able to go straight into that 4. Okay, so in between intro, 2 measures. Verse, 4. There's going to be a beat break for 2 measures. Then the bridge. After the bridge, there will be another 2 measure beat break. Then it's going to go into the verse for 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that verse, another beat break.
Yep.
And now we're not going 12 now for the final bridge. Because that is going to be extremely fucking long.
In 6 more bars.
Right. So we can go 8.
And end it on the solo.
Yes. So now that final bridge will be 8 instead of 12. Aha. Identify the fucking culprit.
Hold up, let me make sure I'm tuned. I think I'm dropping out.
He said he's dropping out.
Okay, read that back so I just make sure.
Okay, intros 2 measures, verse 4, then the beat break for 2, bridge for 4.
Beat break for 2.
Beat break for 2, verse for 4, beat break, beep, 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 dee, dee.
That was dope.
Thanks. Beat break for 2.
Okay.
And then your ending for 8 measures.
Yes. I hope you're writing this down, Cress, or we can send it to you.
Or I could just send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a Word doc. Otherwise, I would not remember.
Okay. So mathematically, how long is this song? I guess
how long is each measure?
We'll figure it out here. Each measure is probably going about... Looks like each measure is going about 15 seconds, give or take. And where did this damn fly come from?
I know, I'm just swatting.
I don't know.
It's probably from the fruit that's left over in here. Or
That fruit. That fruit.
There's no fruit in here.
oh. Maybe from the fruit that's left
Or
over.
maybe
in
it just came from outside.
Or maybe
It just
came
didn't
from
fucking
outside.
manifest itself
Oh.
in the studio.
Son of a bitch.
Sometimes that magnetic,
Strip stays open on that
Yeah.
door. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's 20. Wait, hold on. Divided. Oh, dang it. Did I do that right? It was 27.8. That can't
get
be
it?
right.
Tell me you got it.
He said, "Tell me you got
Come on, Daniel, son.
I don't know. But if I did, I shocked the shit out of him. Maybe he won't fly next to me. Maybe he'll fly next to
He's
you.
above you. I see him.
Oh, shit.
it." You said it was about 15 seconds each one?
Yes.
Okay, I'll figure out how long it's going to be.
Okay.
Carry on.
All right, from the beginning.
Do we keep these sounds in? Hang on.
Don't go back to this now.
Okay. I
Everything
just
is
think we
good.
okay.
Come on. It's coming up, right? Right here.
Top of 3. It's top of 5.
Yeah, see? You know we ended on that uptick.
Because we stopped at the top of 6, we got to wait the full 2 measures now. Nope.
Oh, so when I hear this,
Now. Perfect. Let's stop at 2. Top of 3. Top of 4.
okay, so the top of 4.
Yeah, 4 still going. And then now starts our
Did you end it too early? Okay.
Nope. Now starts our 2 measures.
Okay. I got to remember that then. I'm going to end it on the A. On that note.
You ready?
hit the 2, right?
Yep. It doesn't start because remember we stopped at the top of 6. Hang on. Now the 2 measures begin.
So we're not even waiting at 2. We should say 3.
No, because we stopped at the top of 6.
You just want to let 6 finish out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're on the top of, okay. Don't start.
Yep. Until I hear that. What was that?
Get ready and...
See, I got to find that.
It's just practice at this point. Top of 3. And top of 4. Play it all the way up. It's the start of the 2 measures.
And this is back to the verse.
Right.
Last time around, correct?
Top of 3. Top of 5. Oh, my bad. Wait the 2 measures. Okay,
I get the gist. But
So
there's
that's
some fine
roughly how
workings.
it's going to
Yes,
go.
Yes.
Yes.
I have to find a spot to jump in on that. I think because I'm missing those rim shots. I don't know what they are. Those.
And then too, you're missing vital like sounds to cue you.
Right.
I notice you work well when there's like cues,
Yes, sir.
so you don't have to think about
He said, "Yes, sir."
where
Yes,
you
sir.
are mathematically.
Yes, sir.
And so that I think
I work on feel, man.
I think that's another thing too, Cresty, is try to come up, or both. I think you and I need to come up with cues to signify the change for the bass player. Some obvious things.
a bass player doesn't.
I don't
work
know if
on,
it's going to be
he
like
works on feel.
Yeah.
I work on the feel of things.
I don't know if it's going to be samples or whatever, but I'm confident we'll figure something out. The transitions are a little rough right now. I'm really, since I have 3 measures essentially to work with after the verse, I could figure something out to be real smooth.
You're gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah. But do you know how long that was by any chance?
Doing the math. Well, I didn't time you guys on this, but we can play it back.
We can always go back.
But doing the math, if you are correct on each of your measures, it should come out to like 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay.
But that seemed way longer than 4 minutes.
It did.
That seemed like it was more like 8 minutes.
I think we keep the original measurements, and you're just gonna have to work a little faster. I think you're just gonna have to work a little bit faster.
How can you work faster if
Not
the
faster,
measures
but
are
you're
measures?
just gonna have to. We're just gonna have to cut it down. You're gonna have to transition
We're going to have
at
to
the top
figure
of
out how
5
to steal a couple of
instead of finishing.
measures.
Instead of finishing 5.
But why are we worried about time? Like, okay, so the song may be 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Who cares? There's no law that says
So if-
your
so-
song on your
so if you
album
had
has to be
Right.
a certain length.
If you had to guess, you calculated 4 minutes and whatever seconds.
Yeah, it felt like it was an 8 minute song.
It felt like 7 minutes to
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
That's typical for us.
Right.
Yeah.
And then too, it's working with bare minimum. It's working with this skeleton. Like, we don't have everything orchestrated in. So
Yeah, and
Maybe-
there could be some lyrics that
Yeah.
he could be sending, and,
right.
you know.
Well, Crest, let me know. Maybe we write. Maybe we have him write the bass in last, so he has the entire project
Without the bass.
to score to. So he
He's-
can just go
He
ahead.
said melody A-E-A-E-A-B and D-G-D-G F sharp.
Are you writing that down?
It's in the chat.
Oh yeah,
But I can
guess-
put it in
yeah.
the,
Put it in the notes.
in the notes. So
And then, as usual, Crest, send some audio so I can hear what you're thinking too.
This is going to be better once tomorrow, if Luke is able, at some point in time, we get Ableton up and running and record it.
Right.
Send him the project.
Right.
Let him do his thing.
Let me get everything in there, record it.
And then I will do my thing at the end.
Yeah. I still think you do like a.
I'm going to play along while you record.
Yeah, just do like a template
Yeah, I'm going to play
For
along
shits and
while you
giggles.
record just to
Right.
make sure everything's going to fit.
and let Crest hear the template of the bass so we know it's there and we know we're not writing over something.
Right.
And then once everything is completed, we come back, we take your stem off and give you a fresh stem to go on.
If mine just already fits. You never know.
You never know. Sometimes it works out that way. Yes. You got those notes down, I imagine.
the ones you gave me?
No, the ones Crest gave you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And it's in the chat too. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna put them on our side.
Stop putting shit in the chat, Chris, and throw it on the WhatsApp. What are you doing? What's wrong with you?
Either way, I got them.
Either way, she has them. But what's wrong with you?
Either way, it needs to come to me. So, yes, please put them in the chat so I can put them in this Word doc. And Luke, yes, I got the response. I will reply back. Thank you.
All right. Well, shit. How's everybody doing this evening? I feel like we're going to beat this horse probably the better part of the day
Tomorrow, yeah, we're going to record this. This is
Luke-
going to be a process.
Luke said, Cress, toss a few B flats in there.
Oh, hell no.
You see, Luke?
See if Lamont notices.
You toss some B flats in there.
You see, Luke? This whole time I thought you and I were bubble buddies.
Oh, no.
And now I come to find out you're nothing like that.
You're nothing like a bubble buddy.
Cressy says he's been playing the guitar. I'm just using the guitar tuner to figure out what notes are.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just
Damn it,
I'm in a
Luke.
G major, honestly, Chris. For
Why
the
would Luke
bass.
do that to me?
You know.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. Say
Yeah.
what you were going to say.
I was just going to say I'm in a G major on the bass.
The G major scale.
The G major scale.
Yeah. And I'm in a G major scale on the keys too. But yes, I can get you the notes as well of what I'm doing.
Treason.
Treason, the treachery. Always such careless rascals.
He said, my apologies.
My apologies. Yeah, shit. At one minute when you said the wall was on fire, I had to look at the wall and go, "What?
What the fuck? The wall's on fire?
That was Biscuit Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Biscuit Moon said, B flat is my favorite note.
No,
oh
it's not.
my God.
No,
now
it's
I
not.
think he's poking fun. Biscuit is poking fun.
What was that one?
I think all of you are poking fun at me, and I don't
Biscuit
like it.
Moon.
You're
Mom.
hurting my feelings.
Mom, my name is now Biscuit Moon.
And I love B flat.
And I love B
There, I've said it.
flat.
B mom is for B flat and biscuit.
Did you know that, mother,
Do you know me change my name?
to Biscuit Moon?
I am. Why do Brits say that? I am.
I am.
Or me?
Yeah.
Me.
Mom,
No, they
Mom.
don't say me.
And you
am.
write it with the
Yeah,
capital
like a
D
third person.
Yeah, like third person.
and the lowercase b.
Yeah.
yeah.
Me think that's funny, me do.
Biscuit Moon.
I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I am.
Ooh. Studio B.
It's like, dude, you're going to McDonald's.
Studio B.
Yeah, I'm going to Studio B. I am.
This morning the wife said, "What are you zooming in on?" And I go, "Crest sent the picture." She goes, "Of what?" I go, "Of Studio B, idiot."
And I'm
Look
like,
at this.
oh, McDonald's?
Yeah.
Studio B. Hey,
And I was like, "Look at that sandwich. He hadn't even bitten into it yet."
And
I
then he-
know. I
and-
think he purposely takes pictures of the sandwich just so
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what he
yeah.
got
Yeah.
for breakfast.
And then he goes, no, of Studio B. And I go, no, of McDonald's?
Yeah. Dude, you need to stop, dude. That's
I
McDonald's.
go, "No, it's Studio B."
No. It's McDonald's.
Oh, my God.
Any idiot can see it's Studio B. God.
Ay.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Oh.
We were out on the
gosh.
walking trail today, and we met these two young ladies. I mean, when we're on this trail, we always stop people and talk to them. You guys know this.
Yeah, you guys know this. We talk to everybody.
And so we said hello. They said hello. We said, "How are you?" They said fine. And we stopped them and said, "Well, how are you really?" And they go, "Oh, we're fine." I go, "Well, what are you doing out here spraying things? Like, what's going on with these sprayers?" And they're like, "Oh, we're trying to get a handle on these evasive species." And we go, what type of evasive species are out here? What's going on? What are you trying to protect? And so they named said things, and we thought that was pretty cool that they worked for or volunteer for a nonprofit organization into the efforts of balancing nature. Two young girls. It was a breath of fresh air to see them so involved with this. And I think we kind of went into we have a podcast based on, like, you know, human interaction and what humans are doing for each other, and you know what truly is our imprint on this planet. And I guess they thought that was a fascinating conversation.
Yeah, and the best part is we picked up 2 subscribers. But here's what I want to say. The U.S. is known for, like, its mega structures, right? Like, we have New York, we have these metropolises, and they're all we call them the concrete jungle out here. But the U.S. is vastly spread out. So we have epicenters, but we have a lot of countryside. I'm curious to know, in the UK, from what I've seen on TV, is like the UK region. Is it just like is it all like what we see, the rolling hills, the prairies, the forest-esque, or do you guys build up like the States in like Dubai? Are your cities more like flat and laid out?
Or vertical?
And is there more land than there are cities? Like, I'm curious on how the UK is set up.
Didn't we watch a dirt bike guy in the UK? And wasn't it very mossy, muddy?
Yeah, is it moss on everything out there, like in the wood areas?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what is so wet out there.
Well, because it rains all the time.
Right.
Yeah. And is there any spots where it doesn't, like, do you have like decent weather?
Desert-esque areas. And let me finish what I was saying about these two girls.
I just got
he just
sidetracked into that.
Biscuit Moon said both.
Both.
Oh, they got
okay.
both.
So these two girls, we walked around a nature center and we came back, and we happened to run across them again. And then one of the women, I think her name was
Carmen
and Taylor.
And Taylor.
She asked us before we headed out, what's the name of your guys' podcast channel?
Right.
And that's when we really give the information. You know, we don't just hand it out.
Right.
And
because they were curious.
They were curious, and we gave it to them, and they subscribed right then and there, which was cool. Thank you, girls. Here's the funny thing.
Oh, and not only is it funny, but this shit is hilarious.
So I said, that stuff in the container you're spraying, I notice you're wearing gloves and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what's the chemical makeup of this? How dangerous is this? And she goes, well, it's basically a concentration of a concentrated form of Roundup. But if it gets on your skin, it can give you cancer. And I go, oh.
But wait, Meryl, she's like, the way she put it across, like, it's going to kill you on contact.
Right.
Right? It gets better, though. Wait.
Great.
Yeah, but wait, it gets better.
Yeah. So as I'm asking this, Carmen gets so involved in the conversation, she loses all muscle control in her body and starts to squirt her partner. And her partner didn't know she was being squirted. And she didn't know she was squirting her partner.
Spraying
her.
on her.
Jeez.
The cancerous
all over her pant
butt
leg.
juice.
And I know for a fact that this woman doesn't have another under layer of protection. And it's a heavy pour. And I was thinking to myself,
you could wring it out.
You could wring her pants out with it.
Yeah.
And I go, wait a minute. I was like, do I stop the conversation and say, hey, you're spraying your partner over here, or do I let her finish the conversation?
Spraying her partner.
And so I chose to go with the latter half and said, I think you're spraying your partner.
It was so funny.
And she looked down and she was like, you could tell she almost wanted to say, oh, bitch.
Yeah, you could tell
You're
Carmen,
giving me cancer.
You could tell Carmen instantly was like, didn't you just tell him that this gives you cancer? And now my leg is doused.
And she went to
in weed
town
spray.
On the spray. And my brother was like, maybe you should wash that out with water real quick if this thing is laced with cancer.
Right. And she's like, no, it's not making, my pants are baggy. It's not making contact to the skin.
I think she held her shit under control.
Until we left.
And she probably came unglued.
I feel bad for Taylor.
Luke goes, geez, I go pee and come back to squirting and who knows what.
Yeah.
It's not even Wednesday. Well, that's what you get.
For going pee.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Don't go pee. I really think
we can't go pee, so you can't go pee.
I really think she was like, she played it off well, but anybody would be pissed. Like, I'm doused now in pesticide and like weed killer.
What were they squirting?
Weed killer.
No. What on what?
Oh, so they were spraying the trees in this area, I guess, that is common to known to have these invasive species.
Yes.
And so they're going to town on it. And literally when we were in full conversation, this woman lost all muscle control. You know, I have this effect on women.
Oh, God, here we go.
I have this effect on women where they lose They lose muscle control and become incontinent.
Don't listen to him, man.
I know.
Because I have this
incontinence
effect
and,
on
you know,
women
just-
that they lose all
here.
control.
Simply risky.
Well, you know, you want to
Simply
spoil a good
risky
party.
knows
There
I
we
have
go.
this power over women. That
He knows that I have this power
Wait,
over
hold
women
on, hold
too.
on, hold on.
okay.
You know, I swept my wife right off her feet.
So, you two ladies, if you're listening, we thought that was funny as hell.
We're just giving you
Yeah.
shit.
And you guys held your composure.
you
and
really did.
Kept it professional. But I know when we left, Taylor was all kind of bitches.
Yeah, Taylor, just blink 3 times if you're alive.
Yeah. And next time, wear rain pants as a protective barrier.
Yeah. Oh.
I like how you're on the sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Well,
welcome.
that will be here all night.
What do we have for the geographic
That's
layout of?
so, but that's Sarah's like, ha ha ha, Marilyn. I think they're liking the sound effects too.
Yeah.
That's so irritating though, because that brings me back to the many conversations that all 3 of us have had. But I think Lamar and I more so when we're in the kitchen and we go and you know, you hear this organic this and organic that, and you know, what is stopping? Okay, one, the seepage of said spraying that they're doing,
That chemical.
from seeping into, I don't know, other fields nearby, the cornfields that are next to it. Mind you, that cornfield or whatever that's growing is not for human consumption, but if it was, and let's say for shits and giggles, that field next to it was a quote unquote organic corn
Right.
that
this,
they're growing.
and this place that they were spraying is this nature reserve.
It's
So
a
there's
nature
no
reserve.
farmland around it.
Exactly.
But well, I hear your point because you know, as I know, there's a plane that comes right
Yes.
here and
Yes.
it dusts this person's crops.
All,
Okay.
every single
Sometimes
On windy
that
days,
plane,
too.
and
Season.
sometimes that plane, I watch it.
Yes.
It's still leaking freaking fluid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're flying over this person's stuff now.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if that person
Didn't-
is an organic farm?
Exactly.
Right.
And like you said, on windy days, and I've seen it, and I've seen that stuff come over our house
Yes, many a times.
many of times, and I'm
Right.
like, it's just those marketing ploys.
It's bullshit because those are forever chemicals, most of them.
Yes.
They say no matter how much you till the land, the rain spreads it. You're tilling the forever chemical.
They are, and that's another reason why I love watching documentaries. But when I watch them, I hate that I watch the documentaries.
Yeah.
I hope
Because it's
it le-
information you don't want to
Yeah,
know.
it leads to
9 times out of 10.
Yes, it
Right.
leads to such one knowledge that it's great to have, but knowledge that I'm like, I wish I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then me, whenever I have information, I've just always been wired with, I hate to say it, no offense to anybody, but I'm not going to believe you. You tell me something, I don't care who
Yeah.
you are.
You got to give me proof.
Yeah. One, you got to give me proof. And then when you do give me proof, I still don't believe you. I'm still going to go do my own research.
I need to know.
And so even with watching like those documentaries, I still do my own research and I vet the information.
Right.
And I go to the source and
Right.
see who paid for that documentary. 2, who's gaining the most out of the documentary. And 3, what was the purpose behind it? Like, what was their intent behind it?
That Blue Diamond almond milk. You know how it's like almond milk is good for you. They're not organic, by the way. But what they don't tell you is they pesticide the base, the trees where the walnuts come from. Which those walnuts in turn, or the almonds, they fall on the floor. Onto what, might you ask?
Yeah.
The pesticides.
Right.
Yeah,
Even the organic places do it.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no, like I just laugh at people that go, "Don't eat at McDonald's; it'll kill you." So what? Everything else is safe,
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I think we're far past what's safe for consumption.
Right. I think
At this
everything
point,
is
we're
tainted.
just going to have to eat
Yeah.
Yeah.
and do our best to
At-
stay healthy.
At this point, it's just try to limit. Truly, if you really, really, really want to be healthy, have your vices, limit them,
Yeah.
but really, really, really limit your sugars.
Right.
All sources of sugars,
Right.
not
Yep.
your artificial
Jesus,
sugars.
it all goes
Your
back
fruit
It-
and all that.
to
what-
all goes back to
Yeah.
the sugars.
It all goes back to the
Right.
sugars.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. You go back to all the studies. And ever since he got me on that Jesse check, I've seen so many different doctors over and over and over say it's the sugar.
I wonder if Don Rick got some results back from the book that he bought.
Last time I checked, he hasn't quite read it yet. So I don't know if he started it yet or not. But I'm curious
Yeah.
if he has.
I hope Karen or Carmen's leg don't fall off tomorrow.
Yeah, serious. We got a few
Jeez.
comments in here, but it's just
Yeah.
like it's so crazy. Let's see. Biscuit Moon says environmentalist spraying glyphosate. What a paradox. Yeah. For
so
reals.
so the UK must see a lot of that.
yeah.
I imagine because they got so much farmland too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to spray it in a nature center, like deer roam there and
Right.
and squirrels and like, does it affect them too?
Yeah. Angie said, with the organic label, what's the actual proof that it's organic? I don't believe it's
Well,
regulated.
The FDA states that you have to meet the guidelines that it comes from the way it's grown. It has to be an organic source, and it can't have chemicals. It has to be all just grown naturally.
Right.
Now they send people out because they go to these this dairy farm in New Bremen. They or outside of it, they send people out, the FDA, to make sure that they're adhering to the guidelines, which makes it quote unquote organic. But however, there's always loopholes.
Yeah.
There is.
There's always
Yeah.
workarounds.
We talked to a farmer, Marilyn and I. You know what a caged-free chicken is?
a chicken that's just not in the cage but still hooked up to antibiotic machine.
No. A caged-free chicken is a chicken that is not in the cage for no longer than, I think he said, 6 hours.
Oh,
No, I think it was less than that.
Or
A
less than
day.
that.
Yeah.
And there's still a perimeter fence, but they still have to be caged. It's just now they can call it cage-free.
because there's not been in the cage 24/7.
Exactly. And you know what?
Yeah.
Organic, remember this one? Or all organic foods. The number one way you can make it organic is take away one fertilizer and you can call it
Organic.
organic.
It's a marketing ploy, but people are lazy, right? Let's just be honest. The most of the population is lazy. We really are. And they're not going to go and look at what FDA says this is what you need to do to be organic.
Right.
I love reading shit.
Yeah, you do.
I love reading
You're like the
contracts.
contract master.
I know.
Yeah.
Makes my life very
Yeah, you do it
easy.
for a living, so I'm glad you do.
And I download these pages and I read them. And literally, like all of these organic things and cage free, this and that, it's just a crock of shit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's hilarious. It really is. It's if you really want organic this and cage free that, you have to live in a dome so you don't get all the air pesticides that grow, that's sprayed.
Which is why that Whole Food store or that Fresh Market, I find them to just be bullshit.
It is.
Just to jack up the prices. We went to Costco and they had regular Chiquita bananas and organic bananas.
Oh, yeah,
You know how many organic bananas had not been touched in the regular?
Yeah.
At least people know the bullshit.
Yes.
You know, at least they're getting what's cheaper.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell me this banana is different from that banana.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Yeah.
shit what's.
Yeah.
I think naturally people just don't care. What else you got, Daryl?
Let's see. Luke says you want pasture raised chicken. I believe if that matters to you. I struggle with meat sourcing. I don't want to eat things with faces but it's part of my culture. Very hard to break that process.
Right.
You know
and I'll be quick. Let me tell you about chicken, Luke. After my brother and I raised chickens, pigs, and cows to eat for many of years, a real chicken leg from your yard
Oh God,
is so small.
like this. I don't know if you can see my hand, but it's literally like,
Oh yeah, you can see it.
yeah, it's like
It's so
kind-
small.
Yeah, it's just like that.
It won't even begin
It
to
won't
fill
even
you up. A real chicken breast is so small.
Oh yeah.
And a chicken is really a bony bird.
Yeah,
And you agree,
yeah.
right? So all the chicken we've raised without pumping all of the steroids and the antibiotics in them, they are very small birds, and it takes multiple birds to harvest a decent meal.
Here's the comparison. I'm going to tell you, a mallard duck, okay, and a duck, one would say is parallel on par with a chicken as far as size.
Right.
People get misconceptions because of the feathers. You can't really see the bony body. A duck's breast meat, when it's just filleted off the breast, you get one breast the size of this, and you'll get two of them. The duck is so bony. You can get legs off of it, but again, they're very small. You can cook a whole duck, but you're getting minimal meat. A duck has more meat than a chicken.
Right.
A Cornish game hen is just a smaller version, right? If you want more meat, you go goose hunting. You get yourself a nice fat Canadian geese or a lot of geese. And that's if you want to eat big, like big bird.
Right. Or a turkey.
Or a turkey. Yeah, like these wild black turkeys we have out here, they'll produce a lot of meat. But
Right.
your average chicken, if I was to pull a leg off a yard bird and go to the store and hold them up in comparison, you think the one from the store was injected with some sort of mutacious steroid.
Right.
There is no
Yeah.
way a goddamn chicken leg should be that
Right.
big without steroids.
Or the chicken breast.
Or the chicken
How
breast.
plump they are. It's like, but that goes back to we the people. We truly don't care.
No.
I don't care. I'm gonna go to the store
Yeah.
and get because it's just easier.
It's easy,
And at this
yeah.
point, I give up trying to fight for my life when 99.9% of the people don't care. What are we, the 1%ers,
Gonna
who
do.
even think out of the
Yeah.
box, gonna
Yeah.
do?
Even if the 1%er
Yeah.
stopped, the shit still goes on.
Right.
You're not
Yep.
enough.
Is it cheaper to raise? No, for people who don't know, Simply Risky knows because he lived in the country like us, and we all did the same thing. Is it easy? Is it cheaper to raise chicken and have a coop? Okay. The short answer is easy. It's cheaper to have chickens. You'll get tons of eggs. More eggs than you can freaking eat. And you know the source. Yes. That will save you tons of money. You can
On eggs.
On eggs, and you can even make money on it to the point where you can provide your entire community
With eggs.
with eggs. And I know communities that do it today. Is it cheaper to go out and buy a cow,
Nope.
raise it yourself,
It depends.
and know the source?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Not by far. The only thing you're getting benefit wise from that cow is knowing that you gave it one inoculation and you fed it.
Right.
So you know that cow is as clean as possible, but it costs just as much, if not more, on feed
Right.
and water.
Because it takes from my brother and I used to get these cows as yearlings, and we have to wait an entire 9-month process. And so we learned to stagger the purchasing of the cow and the butchering. So whenever we're butchering a cow, we have less than 3 months to go before another cow is being butchered, and we staggered the pigs the same way. Now, is the quality of meat better? 100% yes.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't
tastes-
look
Go ahead.
and it doesn't look anything like
Oh
What you
yeah.
see in the store.
the blood food coloring they pump on the meat at the store.
Right.
Real meat does not look like that. It's dark. It
Yeah.
has no food coloring. No blood coloring, should I say?
Right.
I
Yeah.
have a couple of comments.
Shoot 'em.
Cressy says organic equals more expensive because you spend less on chemicals.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, absolutely
And that
fucking
chemical,
right.
Cressy, can only be one freaking
Fucking chemical
Yeah.
less. Or a dose
Or
less.
yeah,
It's insane. Angie says, "Ew, I learned something new about bananas, and now I wouldn't want to eat them." So you're gonna trip out on this. I'm gonna share that picture of the ancestral banana.
Right. And
So even the bananas now that grow on trees,
yes.
are not what the bananas were originally because they've been so reproduced.
genetically modified.
Yes, that these aren't the true bananas that.
Isn't that something?
Used to be on this
We're
planet.
eating
Yes.
genetically modified bananas, Meryl.
Yes.
Yes.
Do something about this.
So Angie, if you ever want to eat a banana ever again, look away. I'll give you some time because
And Cressy, don't let nobody give you shit about eating that fucking McDonald's.
it's probably healthier.
It's probably
healthier than
healthier
what-
than half the
what they're
shit on
eating.
this fucking planet.
Exactly.
I promise you, sir.
Okay, so I'm about to show the picture of the ancestral banana versus the bananas now. So the bottom picture is the ancestral banana. This is how the banana was original. It was filled with seeds and it wasn't as sweet as it is now.
Right.
It was so genetically modified to become what we're looking at now at the top banana, which is now almost no seeds at all. You can barely see
You
them.
could barely see
Sugar bomb.
seeds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And literally exactly what you said,
It's a sugar bomb.
sugar bomb.
Mm-hmm.
It literally tastes like pure sugar.
And it looks attractive, Meryl.
Yeah.
And the
Absolutely.
potassium isn't as much as you think you're getting, and
Right.
and the sugar offsets the potassium,
Yes.
which is wild in itself.
Yes. It's insane. It's insane. Sarah had asked a question earlier. She asked how the vinegar thing was going. She said she hasn't tried it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Works for me for my coffee.
It's
Amazing.
beautiful.
Yep.
I ate McDonald's. I just had apple cider vinegar before I ate McDonald's.
It did
And
not spike.
Didn't spike my blood glucose.
You didn't have a
I
crash.
didn't have a crash. I didn't have a rush, and I'm still losing weight.
Yeah. Same with me. I've stopped fasting completely. I don't fast anymore, and I do the vinegar every day, and I do the veggie starter like the glucose goddess says in her book, and it's been amazing. I haven't felt this good
I agree.
in a long time.
Yeah, Cressy, if you want to eat 2 tomato slices from McDonald's before you eat your sandwich, dude,
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah. Or
Or do a little vinegar.
broccoli.
A little
or-
vinegar.
or a
Oh,
little
yeah. Little
vinegar.
vinegar.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Matt, and it's literally changed both of our palates so much that we will have broccoli by itself before a meal, and that tastes so sweet.
Sweet. Yeah.
The broccoli itself, we were just having it earlier today, and we're like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
The broccoli stem was
And
so
now I
sweet.
can't even stand to eat any like
sugar.
sugar. Like any candy or chocolate is so sweet and unbearable. My palate can't handle it anymore. Even
Yep.
the darkest of darkest chocolates
I
we were having
Can't do it.
I can't stomach the. It's amazing what the body does
Yep.
when you come off the sugar drug, and it starts to balance itself out. When my brother and I did a refeed from being on our keto stuff, we went to McDonald's yesterday, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we ordered some McDonald's. It was so salty.
Salty.
I was like, yo, my boy, why am I so dehydrated?
Hydrated.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
each bite, I was like thirstier and
Yeah.
thirstier. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah. I did a little test because I was curious. And we had little Hershey Kisses. And I was like, I'm just gonna see if this truly really works.
Because you used to love those things.
Oh yeah, I would pop them handfuls
Yeah,
of
like
them.
breath mints.
Yep.
Yep.
And so I did my apple cider vinegar, had my broccoli, and, just so the sugar spike wouldn't go up. And I'm like, let me just take a little nibble to see. That nibble hit my mouth and the taste buds, and I literally almost threw up. I had to spit it out and throw it in the garbage. I was like, oh my God.
That sugar rush.
It's just too much sugar in it.
No,
Yeah.
the flavor.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
It hit my tongue, and I was like, this is so disgusting.
Well, you hit it right after the vinegar.
No. I waited.
Oh,
I
okay.
waited the 20 minutes so it could process and everything, the vinegar, and it. So I didn't have the vinegar flavor, and so it was just the chocolate. It tasted so gross.
Ugh.
I was like, how did I ever
Same.
eat this before?
I used to always eat the Hershey's almond bars.
Yeah.
I can't even finish a piece without going, this is horrible.
Yeah, that's
I was
funny.
eating this like non-stop.
It's so crazy, and it's contributed to those glucose spikes and then those dips. It's contributed to that. So once you stabilize your levels, your body doesn't crave those sugars anymore.
Yeah.
Such a drug.
Isn't
It
it?
is.
It's just so
And they don't
fascinating.
and your doctors don't tell you how to wean off sugar. The number one reason why is because that's going to cure
Yeah.
you. And the people that push the drugs for diabetes and for heart medication, that's how they make their money. They have to get these doctors to push it.
Yeah.
Don't correct these people's issues. We don't need that.
No.
We need to get these drugs sold. You know how many marketers
I
go
know.
into hospitals
No. Oh, I know.
selling drugs?
Oh, I know.
I know you know. They're there every day, non-stop.
There are a lot of good doctors out there that don't push that narrative.
Right.
And
Right.
kudos to them that are out there.
The
doing
DOs.
The DOs.
We don't
Yeah.
go to any MD.
that. And not just the DOs. There are other doctors out there that push that
Yeah.
healthy
Yeah.
shit too.
Far in between, but
Yeah.
the DOs are really the targeted ones.
Risky says, in a nutshell, FDA basically enforces the labeling according to what growers say it's supposed to be.
Right.
Be careful with vinegar stuff. My dentist made it clear that you need to rinse well even after eating
The
post.
enamel.
Yes,
The
yeah.
enamel,
So
yeah.
that's why the tablespoon goes in the glass of
water.
water.
Yep.
Never take it straight and drink it with a straw.
Yeah. They even tell you that in the book.
Yes. It even says that in the book.
But I'm glad you looking up that
Right.
shit.
But
Yeah.
too, I mean, the vinegar thing is just a hack.
Yeah.
We rarely do it because we're rarely consuming
Bad stuff.
bad stuff.
But I mean, the whole point is, it's there for when you do have those cravings,
Right.
but eventually those cravings go away because you're stabilizing those glucose levels.
spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I want a chocolate cake and I know a spot here where I want a big ass piece of chocolate cake, I know before I go there,
Yeah.
I'm going to have a water and some vinegar.
Yeah.
Wait 20 minutes.
Yep.
Go get my chocolate cake.
And then you'll probably have like one spoonful.
Right. That's the other thing. You
'Cause it'll
find
be
out
so rich.
once you've been off sugar for so long, you're really gonna find out
man.
like, man, I was eating this. Like, how on earth was I consuming this?
Yeah. So remember that keto little Atkins that tasted exactly like a Reese's Pieces. I used to have one of those every night. Now
One bite,
one
sugar
takes
crushed.
me a
Yeah.
whole week to finish.
Oh, I bet.
It's insane.
And they tell you about it too. They tell you about how you're not gonna look at sweets the same, and
Right.
how the body's gonna naturally reject it and go, no.
Yeah.
We get. Here's a fact that people don't know. You get more sugar from broccoli
Yeah. It's just
than from
crazy.
candy. Like literally, there's no reason for you to ever go outside
And get more sugar.
and get
Yeah.
more sugar.
Yeah.
I know. And I've kicked I don't have I always I'm gonna get a Twix.
Yeah, the crazy sugar cravings anymore.
And I
Yeah.
never go get them. I crave them, but now I even look at them. I'm just like, I don't
Ew,
even
yeah.
want this shit anymore.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even worth it.
Right.
And to have the guilty consciousness afterwards.
Yeah.
You're like, I could have dealt with it. Was it really that satisfying, or
Yeah.
did I just want sugar?
Right.
You know?
And they say it's not the craving, but it's that dopamine that you want from it.
Yeah. It's a high.
Yeah. Cressy said, after my stroke in 2017, I could not eat or drink for 3 months. Was fed via a pump bag of stuff. After that, not a fan of chocolate or sugar.
Damn.
Yes.
Wow.
God bless America.
And so what has
God
that
bless
done
the
for you
UK.
though, Cress? Like,
He said, I can eat now, by the way. You've seen the pics at McDonald's.
Yeah, but I'm sure you have to
Yeah.
watch your blood pressure and your sodium
Yeah.
levels, because if you had a mild stroke, I'm assuming it was a mild stroke with no like left side or paralysis or hemiparalysis, that actually will teach you a good lesson to monitor your blood. And I'm sure you're on blood pressure medication. But yeah, you gotta just be careful with what you eat.
yeah.
Yeah.
You neglect your body, it will ultimately fail.
Revolts in the chat. Hello, Jojo.
JoJo's Dojo. I don't even want to know what that dude eats.
Yeah. I think I saw in the chat something about he's on a Panda Express diet.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Joe.
Jeez.
Luke said, new topic, please. You're making me hungry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to snack.
Yeah.
Snack on some broccoli.
Yeah.
Go get some broccoli and hummus.
If anybody has any bit of land, that's not a whole lot of people.
It's a new diet, Dougie, I swear.
But if you live in an agricultural, horticultural type environment, I would strongly suggest you get chickens for eggs.
Yeah, we're eventually gonna
We're going back that route.
get some.
Rhode Island Reds or some Leghorns.
Yeah. Or some
we're probably
Americanas.
Americanas, I mean.
We're gonna put them somewhere where they're not gonna wake us up.
Right.
Yeah.
Put them on this side over here somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, but fuck, man, now I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Is there a farmer, like, I know the UK
It's
has
9:20. That's why.
farmer markets, right? They have to have a farmer's market out there, right?
In the UK?
In the UK.
I think every country kind of has like a farmer's market / bazaar.
Cressy said, stroke nuked my balance, nuked other stuff, and I had to relearn how to swallow, drink, and food.
Ooh, so was that a
wow.
major stroke or what? Did they say it was a TIA or a CVA?
Well, shit, glad you're still here, homie.
I know.
Damn.
Good God, Cress.
Cressy for the win.
Cressy for the win.
Beating strokes and shit.
Yeah, here. Cressy deserves this.
There you go. Yeah, good job, man.
Yeah.
You kicked his ass.
Yeah, there you go.
You kicked your own ass.
Jojo, he's like, I'm not gonna let you do that. Jojo says, I've been eating Panda Express every day, doggies. I've lost 75 pounds.
Oh, is he doing like super greens and just the chicken, like the teriyaki chicken without the sauce?
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
Because no way he's eating that sugary shit and fucking losing weight.
Well, unless he's eating once a day and moving
And walking.
and working. Yep,
and
working out.
walking. How are you doing this, JoJo? Explain yourself.
Explain.
So you could do it with the super greens and just the chicken.
You can.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You
Like
can.
that is super,
If you're adamant, though.
that's super healthy.
Yeah.
And then every now and then has some orange chicken.
You know, I was super lazy mentally, and my doctor scared the shit out of me.
Yes, he did.
And then
Yes, he did.
that's when I turned myself
Which
around.
in turns scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. The twins effect.
And then he sends me a video on YouTube. See, he's sneaky because
Tell him how I do you.
when he wants to learn. Oh, by the way, somebody new in the chat hopped in. Summer Kunick. I'm butchering that name. They said Pharma Mafia.
Fuck
Pharma
yeah.
For
mafia.
sure.
They're
Pharma
out to get us all.
Right?
You know what? They're not out to get us all. They're getting us all.
No, they are getting this on.
They're
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% they're winning.
Sarah said JoJo's probably losing weight. She said probably diarrhea.
Oh, well.
And
With all
losing
that Panda
all the
Express.
fluids and everything.
JoJo said ancient Chinese secret doggies.
Oh my
Ancient
God.
Chinese secret. It's not even real Chinese food. Panda Express is so Americanized.
It is. So this dude is sneaky. He knows when he wants
To learn something.
learn something or wants information. he sends it to me
Yeah, I do.
because he knows if it's intriguing or
If
He
it
knows
needs-
you'll just
If
follow
it
up and
needs to
study
be,
it.
if it needs to have further study,
Yeah, and go
Yeah.
into great detail.
she's going to
Yeah.
go find the fine print
yeah.
and research the shit out of it.
That is smart because I'm thinking I'm going to do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. He just
I
sends
know I'm lazy
Yes.
mentally like
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to take a person's word for it and go,
Yeah.
let me try it.
Yeah.
On the other hand, she goes, let me see this information and I'll look at it first before we do anything.
Let me vet it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to take your
And
word for
man,
it. 'Cause
she
'cause
really-
you're like doctor.
She really vetted it, bro.
Yeah. Which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's what
And then she
everybody's
bought
supposed to do.
then she bought her book and was like, I'm gonna put to the test everything this woman is saying.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't work, then we know she's full of shit.
And it doesn't work.
And then it turned out everything in that book was science,
on.
fact, and spot on.
Yeah.
You know what's sad is the who's that? Summer? The
Pharma mafia.
The pharma mafia. This is what the sad part is. They'll
that
be
it's
the
spot on.
but they'll be the ones that push this drug. And because they know what the drug does, they know alternative drugs or medicinal properties to take other than that drug.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of sick fucking human
Yeah.
sells his other fellow humans poison
Yeah.
Right.
for a living?
Right. And then sell you a cure that's not 100% the cure, but it keeps you alive longer. So now you're taking both.
Right. And because it cures this one thing, kind of, sort of,
Right.
take this other drug that's going to give you the side effects so we can put you on this drug as
Right,
well.
right.
We might as well triple our freaking profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, how old are we?
I'm 46. You're 48. You're turning 48.
I'm turning 48.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he's 46. We're twins. We're 46.
I
Damn
was
it.
wondering what the hell you was talking
you're both 47.
Oh, my
No, we're both
God.
46, Darylyn. Now stop this foolishness and get your point across.
So how old am I? 47?
You're going to be
Yes.
48 in a few weeks, Meryl. Knock
Okay.
it off.
So we're in our late 40s.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're in our late 40s. What's always fascinating is that when we go to the doctors for like checkups or whatever, right? We've had to get colonoscopies done, which was hilarious.
God, tell all of our business.
I haven't had one done yet.
You need to get one done.
Now I'm waiting for my
Yeah.
insurance to kick
Yeah.
in.
But you know how they call you and before you go in, they're like, okay, the health issues and stuff like that, medications and all of that. Whenever they call us to do that, they're like, are you on any medication? No. No, but are you on like high blood pressure or anything like that? No. So you're not on any medication? No. Well, and how old are you? And we tell them our age. They're like, wow.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's their next question.
What?
What are you doing?
Yeah. Why are you not on medication at your age?
They
Right.
are just
Floored.
floored. Absolutely floored that we're on no
Oh my
medication.
God. That's scary.
And we look young. They always go, you don't look like you're
Yeah.
in your late 40s. You look like you're 30 something.
They're like, and they always say, literally, people at your age are on at least 5
5?
to
Yes.
8 different
Medic-
types of
drugs.
medication.
This is
Yes.
why I walk 10 miles.
Yeah.
Now you know why I walk 10 miles.
Yeah.
And
I
bes-
can't walk them 10 miles with you anymore, though. I'm-
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, well, you
that's
need
fine.
new shoes.
I'll,
Yeah.
I'll
But-
walk them for you.
Besides my back, which that's just from the years of just doing extreme sports,
Right.
and hopefully tomorrow we'll get answers. But other than that, there's no other medication.
Right. That pisses them off.
Yeah.
It does.
But that literally, that's what, and that goes back to you are what you eat.
Yep.
Yep, like a pig. Literally, like a pig.
You literally, yes.
A pig has a one-track system. He literally is what he
Yeah.
eats.
When we were educated on raising pigs, the person that was telling us about it was like, you just need to know this about a pig. It doesn't have to be a disgusting animal.
Right.
A pig is only disgusting because they feed pig and everything else under the sun in these farms.
Yeah.
If you feed your pigs straight vegetables,
And fruit.
Well, we started off with medicated feed because they were young.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, we would go and find the fruit that was about to be tossed or the vegetables and
Yeah.
hog rations, and they were healthy
Yeah.
and good and they taste great.
Yep.
Damn it. Now I want to go out and get a little group or committee and protest the mafia of the pharma.
Luke says, my friend from Japan always says, the beige do not age.
The beige. That's like black don't crack, ain't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that like black don't crack?
Yeah.
The
But,
beige
but
do
what's
not
that
age.
say for us? We're half white and we're half black.
So you're beige.
So we're beige.
beige.
Yeah. And I'm Hispanic, so I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're
the
made to
beige.
be working under the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're made to be
You
a sun
Mexican
worker.
people really know how to work.
Yeah, you're supposed to get your back wet.
Oh, and we do.
Yeah, you do.
You make good coffee too. And frijoles.
And frijoles.
And cow tongue.
Yeah. Lengua.
Lengua.
Yeah.
And espinaca.
Have you guys in the chat ever had cow's tongue?
I feel like we went over this, didn't we?
No, but we didn't ask the UK folks.
Oh, but see, UK people, they eat weird shit like
Yeah.
black
Blood
pudding.
sausage and
What, like black
shit.
pudding? Like
Yeah,
they're
but what
eating
about
blood.
cow's tongue? Have you ever
Yeah.
had cow's tongue? Luke, I know you don't eat anything with the face, but
Yes, he
about
does. He said he tries not to.
yeah. Yeah, he tries not to.
Yeah.
But what about cow's tongue?
That shit is so good.
Sarah said the white are fright.
Oh, yeah.
I keep saying it's not right if it's not white. Y'all hear me say that?
B said, very judgy episode.
Yeah, a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Isn't it nice to be judgy though?
Yeah. That's what podcasts are for, to judge.
And it's being human. Name one human that doesn't judge someone else, especially women. Look at this bitch.
Everybody judges.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at her.
Is she wearing that shit?
You know?
Did you like that pudding? B said he's had that pudding. Did you like it?
I've never had black pudding.
Oh, Biscuit Moon said he's had oxtail.
Oh, there you go.
Shit.
Did you like it?
Yeah, how was that prepared?
Yeah, how was that
sounds
prepared?
actually amazing.
Your mom loves oxtail, doesn't she?
I think she does.
Yeah, because when we've gone to certain restaurants, or
It's like a soul food staple.
she said every time she goes to a particular restaurant, she always has to get the oxtail, there because they make it really good.
Okay. That's a soul food.
Well, how was
specialty.
it prepared though, Biscuit?
B said, fuck no, he didn't like it.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
He said no.
And how do we know B just didn't get it? Like, how do we know it wasn't bad or somebody just didn't care how they prepared it?
I mean, it's blood sausage.
Okay, well,
how
I mean,
how many times?
I don't
how
know,
many
but
different ways?
Sometimes if it's ill on the prep, then it can ruin you forever. Maybe somebody out there has a gangster kitchen slang for blood sausage.
What did I eat at the Peruvian restaurant in Washington?
It was with
Lamb shank.
yeah.
Lamb shank.
Yeah.
Lamb cooked by the hands of a Peruvian
And the
woman
couscous.
that was probably 186 years
Man,
old.
Yeah.
Was delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke said I totally eat faces. I just feel bad about it.
You shouldn't feel bad about it.
He's had horse nose at an Asian restaurant.
Who?
Luke,
What?
but not cow tongue.
Horse nose.
I always wanted to try horse.
Oh, I can't.
The French eat it.
I know.
It's a delicacy.
No thanks.
I think I heard it was called the coward's meal.
Yeah, I bet. Cressy said
It's a horrible joke.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because it's the French. Cressy said oxtail soup is a thing in the UK.
Ooh.
Now,
But
that
okay, but how was it?
good.
How was it prepared? Like with the gravy over like mashed potatoes? That
Soup.
sounds good.
It's a soup.
Oh, a soup.
Oxtail soup.
I don't know how I feel about that then.
I mean, how do
don't
you
know.
know?
Yeah,
It
I don't
sounds
know.
great to me.
Luke says oxtail soup stew is yummy. Blood sausage is not one of my favorites. Too grainy. B said he had it in London.
Yeah, I hear that blood sausage is like you have to have an acquired taste for that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if he had it in London, it's I'm gonna say it's a
B
legit
says
source.
Italians eat horse too.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm.
I hear it's like a gangster meal.
Biscuit Moon says oxtail here is cowtail, really.
Oh,
So it's not oxtail, it's cowtail.
Cowtail.
Wow.
I didn't know there was meat on a cow's tail.
and then why would they call it
Oxtail.
oxtail? Is it because of the cut?
Huh.
Are there any oxen left?
That's a damn good question.
Luke says, I love Spam and cheese whiz,
I don't know anybody that
Okay,
doesn't. Well, I
yeah.
do know somebody that doesn't like Spam. Spam is delicious.
I'm gonna tell
but
you.
not together.
I'm gonna tell you, Luke. If you take the entire portion of Spam out of the can, just dump it on a plate,
And just eat it?
and take a nice sharp knife and cut slender strips. Throw that in a frying pan.
a little
and-
oil.
No, it comes enough oil is on there.
Oh
already.
yeah, that's true.
Oh my God.
B said Spam is king.
Spam is
Of course.
Man.
Is that
Don't
a
they
universal thing?
They have a Spam museum in Hawaii, right?
Do they?
Do they really?
Do we even know what
Get-
Spam is?
B, correct me if I'm
It's a
wrong.
byproduct
but,
of pork, I think. A derivative
but-
of pork. I don't know.
I thought they had a Spam museum in Hawaii. Isn't Spam like a huge thing in Hawaii? Like I'm pretty sure it's in Hawaii.
I would like to know what the fuck Spam is and why is it so good?
Marilyn,
It's
what
Yes.
is it a byproduct
It's
of
a
pork?
mystery meat. Look this up. Would you-
Okay, Sarah says, I swear we've been here before. We
yeah,
have.
probably
we
have.
have. Look it up. What is
Oh,
Spam?
The museum is in Minnesota. I could have sworn
Oh,
there
is
was a
it?
museum in Hawaii too.
Then Angie knows about this museum, I imagine.
Luke says that my mother-in-law makes something called roast beef, but I truly believe it should be called braised anus.
Damn.
Spam is pork shoulder and ham
See?
slurry with a gelatin added and canned.
Oh my God.
That shit does not sound healthy at
What the fuck are we? I'm glad I don't eat that every day.
all. That does not sound healthy at all. And who's over here braising asshole?
Luke's mom.
I think Luke doesn't like the mother-in-law.
That's what
and
I
he's
think.
criticizing the cooking.
Right.
Why is it always the mother-in-laws?
It always reverts back to the mother-in-law. That's a universal thing. I think if you're married into a family, I don't know.
Yeah.
My ex-mother-in-law, I love that woman.
Right.
She's fun to drink with.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law doesn't like black people.
No, she doesn't.
No, she really doesn't. And she's Hispanic, which is weird.
And she doesn't like her own daughter.
No, she
because
doesn't.
she married a black guy.
That's weird.
And so they canceled her out of the family. This is not a joke, people.
It's actually really true.
They wrote her out of the will and canceled her out of the family because she married me,
Yes.
the half white, half black mutt.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
been, what, 10 years?
It's been 10 years and she doesn't
Yeah.
care that she has a grandbaby.
Nothing.
Doesn't care about the,
Nada. Let's see the.
or a great grandbaby, technically.
So this place is spamtastic fun. This is a self-guided tour with staff who will explain how the museum is set up. The center exhibit has spam quizzes taken on a touch screen. It's in Hawaii. I knew there was a museum in Hawaii.
Wow.
And it's all spam.
Well, that island is known to eat spam.
And it's free. You can go in there
Yeah.
for free.
I wanted to give you a free can of Spam upon your visit.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be fun?
Like is Biscuit Moon and Crest still there? What
Cressy, I think, is still on. I think Biscuit Moon is
what's
too.
the fast food staple in the UK? We have McDonald's, of course it's there. But what's your fast food staple? There has to be something, or is everything pub and grill?
Sarah said, "You're better off. We love you too and the baby." Well, thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Her loss.
It is her loss.
Yeah. Well,
And you know what? I'm still black.
That's right.
I'm 100% African, actually.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
No.
but I feel like it.
I feel like it.
See how I cleaned that up?
There you go.
You're so ridiculous. Fast food staple in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to stop talking about food. I'm hungry.
I just want to know this.
Is
I don't live in the UK.
is every
What if they have like
Biscuit Moon doesn't
Wanker
do
Donald or something?
Biscuit Moon doesn't do fast food.
Really?
So you home cook?
Yeah.
But there has to be like a something that's equivalent to a McDonald's.
McDonald's and KFC.
Yeah, but the world
They have a KFC in the
See,
UK.
that's what I'm talking about. The
Yeah.
world is westernized. They didn't have fast food in these places until the western part of it put all that bullshit in these countries, and it takes away from the authenticity of the biscuit
of
moon,
the culture.
what he's
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but UK has a culture, bro.
And that's what I want to go taste when I get there. I don't want
Yeah.
to fly fucking 3,000 miles to go to a goddamn McDonald's.
Yeah.
Biscuit Moon cooks. What's your favorite thing to cook? I'm curious. I cook. I cook. I would say I cook like
Yeah, that's dope.
99.9% of the time.
Yeah, you do.
What's dope?
Oh, the backing music. I love this song.
Yeah, the thing finally worked today. It's these electronic goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, if it's not one thing, it's something else. Yesterday it didn't work at all. Summer said, sick customers, best clients, big pharma. Oh yeah, we always say a healthy a cured patient is money lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Okay, Biscuit Moose said, an omelette. Omelette. What is it? What is it though?
Sounds like Summer knows and reads behind the lines of the bullshit.
Sound like we struck a nerve with Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She already had a fucking nickname for him. Pharma Mafia.
Yeah. Risky says the question is, what is the number one thing to get at McDonald's, etc.? The menu is different.
Is the
But is it-
menu
I don't-
different?
Is it
I don't
really
know.
that
Is
different?
Is it different at the
Oh,
UK
dude,
though?
Cressy could tell us.
Yeah. If
I
there's
know he
anybody that
fucking
can
knows the
tell us,
menu.
It's Cress.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he has stock.
Yeah, he does have. Well, that's Studio B. I think he's allowing people to come in there and eat.
No, it's McDonald's.
It's Studio B,
You need to get over it, Meryl.
and he's allowing those people to
Make
enjoy their
meals at his
food
home,
in his company.
With his calculator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, she just ordered Big Mac. That's 3 more buns out. Okay,
Ching,
it's 52,000 more fries.
ching. B says the menu is different.
Is it?
Yeah. But I mean, so they have the sausage and egg there.
The blood sausage at McDonald's.
No,
Oh,
no.
just they had the
regular-
sausage.
Oh, the regular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the breakfast one.
But you have to believe the ingredients is also different then too.
oh, I bet it
They
tastes
can't be
completely different.
They can't be importing
So okay,
McDonald's fucking.
you know it tastes different. So when Seraphine our daughter went to Costa Rica, where I'm from, for high school graduation.
Mhm.
And I told her, I go, when you go there, you have to have a Coke and a Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, what? Yeah, we don't drink soda. I go, I know, but there you have to try one of each. I'm telling you, it tastes completely different than anything here in the States. And she did. And then when I don't know if she texted or called, she's like, holy cow, it tastes nothing.
Yeah, pure cane sugar. That's why
It
it was natural sugar.
completely tastes different.
That's
and
crazy.
the food there tastes different. Completely different. The fast food and stuff tastes so good.
Yeah. See, I always thought
Like it's freshly made.
right. I always thought the UK had a fast food staple like a McDonald's, but maybe they don't. Maybe Biscuit Moon is right. Maybe that is all westernized products that were imported there.
Yeah.
But I refuse to believe that they import all the meat and stuff and potatoes. Like
Oh, yeah.
the UK, I would believe, has plenty of that.
Right. B says the menu in Japan is really different. And we've seen that on YouTube.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We have.
What is it? Is it Japan? Remember, I was watching a lot of those vending machines.
Yeah. And China.
But which one?
Japan has all the vending machines.
That one. So
Yeah, they have more vending machines than they
Yes.
actually have people.
yes. So there
Are you,
was.
yeah, because they got them on trains too.
Oh no, they have them
They
everywhere.
Are
so
everywhere. They're even in the bathrooms, bro.
So they did a study, and it ended up being for every one person there,
Right.
including adolescents, there's 4 vending machines to every one person.
Holy shit.
yeah. Yep.
And you literally can find
Anything.
everything,
Hot and cold meals
and not
in a
just
vending machine.
and not
Bro.
just meals.
Bro. Anything.
Oh my God. Like a hamburger.
Any-
whatever you can think of that can be sold,
Right. It's in a
You
vending machine.
you can get it in a vending
Think
machine.
of
A cell
like-
phone,
Yeah.
a tablet,
Yeah.
Think of
a
the
video
most,
game console,
Think
Right.
of the most wildest thing imaginable. You're like, oh, for sure that's not going to be in
some
a vending
shoes,
It's in there.
some apparel,
A
Yeah.
full 3-piece business suit.
Uh-huh. In a vending machine.
Vending machine.
medicated.
My size.
Hey,
Yes.
bruh, medicated glasses,
Yeah.
vending machine. Feminine products,
Yeah.
A
feminine
full-
makeup,
A full Thanksgiving dinner.
yep.
A vending machine.
Vending machine.
A tie.
I get it.
Vending machine.
God bless.
A fresh baked apple pie.
Yeah. Fresh too. Like the
Vending
dude
machine.
comes with the truck
Yeah.
and they circulate it out after so many hours.
I wish I
He
could.
takes it, puts a fresh one in its place.
Does a dude come out of the vending machine and like give it to you?
I think they even have a sex doll in the vending machine. Correct me if I'm wrong,
I'm pretty
Daryl.
sure they do.
You could buy sex out of a vending machine. I need to get to Japan.
I'm gonna find that video and send it to B. He says that's not true. That study's not true.
Yeah, that study is true.
I'm
I
going to
bet.
fly to Japan.
I sat there and watched it with you.
Yeah,
And
it
they were
is
showing us these vending machines, and they were wild, dude.
Insane.
I'm flying to Japan. You want to go
Insane.
tonight? Let's go tonight and find a sex vending machine.
I don't remember.
Let's go ask the vending machine if it wants to see my penis.
Yes.
I don't. Was it Japan or China?
I think it was Japan. I sat there and watched that shit with you.
Japan seems like
And I
it's that,
couldn't
it's that
believe
kind
it.
of a country.
It's
it was even on the trains.
Insane.
It was even on the
Insane.
trains,
I think I
bro.
saw an episode where they were eating off a ferry boat out of vending machines.
Machines,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Japan seems like they're so
Yeah.
tech savvy. That's what they do.
I don't want to be racist and say Japan is China. We could have it mixed, but I'm almost 100% sure it was Japan.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to find that video
Yeah.
again.
And how does Japan have room? Like they live on top of each other out there.
That's a vertical city.
It is a vertical
And
city.
so, did we ever get the answer on the UK? Is the UK a vertical built city or is it spread out?
I think
Oh,
they
I
have
don't
more
know.
land than they do. But Biscuit Moon said it's both.
Oh, okay.
I think they have more land.
Yeah. B said he's been to Japan, and there's more people there than machines. So maybe it was China. We have to go back and find that.
Let's
video.
go find that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
swear it was Japan, though.
Yeah.
I swear it was.
Oh, just Google it and be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely have to find it.
How many vending machines?
He said
are
you
in
guys
Japan?
are really exaggerating. We're not
No,
exaggerating.
we're not.
I'm
No, we're
telling
not.
you, we're
You didn't
not.
see what we saw. You shut your mouth. You got a dirty mouth, and you need to shut your mouth,
Mr. Hawaii.
Mr. Hawaii.
Mr. I have postcard sceneries when I wake up or when I take shits in my bathroom.
Mr. I live on a tropical hill looking at an airport and ocean all day.
Luke says, I think you can get a car. You can drift race from vending machines as well.
I bet
No,
you could. They call it.
That's
They call it
Fast and the
Carvana.
Furious, Luke. Stop.
They call it Carvana. We have them here.
Do you remember they were selling cars out of vending machines in California?
Carvana.
Is that what it was?
They had the ones that come down and
Yeah.
they circulate which one you want it.
Yeah. I wonder if that's still in. Risky and Angie, do they still have that? in,
Carvana, the carnival.
yeah. Do they still have the vending machine cars in California? I don't know if it
I
went
know.
at
I
it.
saw one the last time I was there. I was amazed. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
And it was like it came with a printed contract, and all you had to do was sign it and
Yep.
put
and
your
then,
deposit down,
and then go to the big ass vending
machine. It brought the car down. And
Yep.
Just fucking fly, I
Oh.
tell you.
Risky said they still have them.
Yeah,
do?
I knew
Yep.
they did.
That's insane. Oh man. Cressy said not vertical UK.
It's not vertical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
See,
So everything is spread it out. Then.
my buddy Dale, who lives in Cornwall, says
Night, Luke.
he
I'll
night,
text you. I'll
Night, Luke.
text you tomorrow.
he says the beaches are cold,
Mm-hmm.
but the sights are gorgeous. But he said it's all land.
Mm.
I don't know where. I think somebody told me where. I think Cornish said Cornwall was like 8 hours from him or something, or from Bristol.
Yeah.
They take the train everywhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The first person we're gonna go stop and see is Cressy. We're gonna slap his ass.
We're gonna slap
they
your
were gonna go to-
61-year-old ass.
And then we're gonna go to Biscuit Moon's home, and
And we're gonna have dinner.
I expect ox soup.
Yeah, I expect Mr. Moon to cook up some shit, and I want his mom to be there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get on Biscuit Moon's equipment, and we're gonna sit there and we're gonna create something
Together, all of
together,
us.
just so I can make sure you're creating something, because you're still not. I still go to your channel, sir, and it's still the same 2 videos. and damn it, I've had enough.
So Biscuit Moon says London, Bristol, Liverpool, Manchester, vertical.
Vertical. Okay. But everything in
but
between.
sprawling too.
Right.
So I imagine it's nothing like here for our cities.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of nice, like, rolling hills, and they don't
Yeah.
have mountains out there.
How much of the infrastructure is original in the UK?
I bet you it's a
Because
lot.
when I went to Massachusetts, every doorway was it seemed like the original structure, and everything
From the
is-
colonial period.
Yeah, super small.
Right.
You know? And these are people who are fresh off the boat from the UK. Paul Revere.
Bye, Jojo.
Later,
Later,
Joe.
JoJo. Good luck with that Panda Express.
Yeah. B said UK tour after your Hawaii trip. Right.
Hawaii
Right,
trip is too expensive. We're not going to Hawaii. It's too expensive. And people there think they know it all. And they question your knowledge.
However, yeah, I'm coming to Hawaii.
However, that may have to be the first trip.
Cressy said we can go for a meal at Studio B.
Yeah.
You better have that calculator. And Unit E better be going out there with us too. Make sure you save your ticket for that after we come. I don't know who we're going to see first.
Yeah.
Well, Dale,
Whichever is cheaper.
Dale will be there to escort us around. He said he'll block out that whole 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and so we don't have to drive anywhere. He'll make sure we get to where we got to go.
Right.
He'll just hang out with us.
I've never been to Hawaii, and there's a lot I want to see in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Biscuit Moose says when man first set foot in England, there was just nature here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how much fucking concrete is there now?
God bless. Sickening amount, I bet.
How much fucking concrete is in the UK
Well,
right now?
in London, I'm sure there's a lot.
Yeah,
Remember,
but
they
that's
said
just-
don't go to London.
Yeah,
Right.
don't go to
Go
London.
to
Yeah.
the outskirts.
But that's
so,
expected though,
Yeah.
right? Any city is going to be a concrete jungle.
Yeah. Cressy said, this dang, okay, we're going to be going soon because it's almost 10.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. That's going to be late meal.
But this fly is crazy.
And
too.
this fly is just driving everybody insane. Cressy said, my church is about 1,000 years old.
Jesus.
Wow.
So they have a lot of
History.
old infrastructure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
the UK
Yeah.
is deep and
Rooted.
rooted in their
Mhm.
culture.
Yeah.
A lot of castles.
Wait, that church is, think about that, 1,000. What's been renovated? If nothing's been renovated,
Oh, you know they had to
that
have
tells you the
I watched this It's in the UK. It's this castle. It's
Dang,
still.
it's 3 a.m. there. You guys need to go
guys
to
are
sleep.
crazy.
Right? Why are you guys still up?
Guys are crazy, but this castle
You
is
guys
shit.
old as hell.
awesome.
Yeah, thanks for supporting us.
Half Moon said, it's 3 a.m. here. Shit.
Jeez.
You know what though? Like Cressy and Biscuit Moon and Simon and Don.
And the beard who
And the
just keeps
beard
whooping every
who
razor's
just whoops-
ass. I
like-
don't know if he's even still on.
You guys are
He lurks.
phenomenal.
He lurks.
He lurks.
He sits in the background. He just he's a producer. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm just looking at how to produce this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lurk.
Yeah, he's making sure the razors don't
Yeah,
get anywhere
right.
near him.
You guys aren't sneaking up on me anymore.
But
Not
you guys
my
are,
razor, not my
Yeah.
problem.
that's what I say.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
And before we get out of here, too, is Summer still in the building? Let us know if you're still in
Yes.
And Summer, are you possibly someone we've met today that had said chemicals sprayed on said leg?
Man with beard is still on.
Yes,
Good
of course he is.
God,
I
you
told you
guys.
he's lurking.
Good night, Biscuit Moon.
Good night, buddy.
He
It's-
just realized, like, why am I
Still
still
up.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
listening to these guys jaw jack?
Thank you so much for staying on. You're
Yeah, thank
always
you.
such a good trooper.
You are.
Man whose beard is sometimes victorious, but every time victorious. Do you ever go up and wake your wife up and go, babe, you have to acknowledge my beard?
And you have to acknowledge that I win the battle every day of my
Every
life.
day.
Every freaking time.
Let's give Summer a
Proper-
she's in the house song before we get out of here, and then we can end with the song Helios. I think Lamar needs to play Helios out.
God bless if I remember how to do it. That's
Yeah,
a
you
minute.
do. You're fine.
All right.
I believe in you.
He's-
All right, Summer.
I believe in
Did she answer my
you.
question? Did we meet her today?
Not yet.
Okay. Summer, come on. Are you?
Cressy said, yeah, heading off in a bit. You have a guitar.
I got it. I saw it. It came through on
yeah.
WhatsApp.
Should have up in a year or two. Oh God, Cressy sometimes like he types, I think, when he's sleeping. Man with beard said, Mrs. Beard is quite fond of my beard.
Oh, I know she is. I know she is.
Mm-hmm.
She's.
There's no way she's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
mean-
you when he's in the sun, that thing takes on a precedence of its own with its
Yeah.
aura.
I just yeah, and the beard is in the UK too, so we have to try to find a way to get in the middle and meet everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Let's get Summer.
play out. Well, I don't know if that
She's
I
even-
should, yeah.
She's not even there.
If she's not
Yeah.
there, then we were not going to play.
won't
We'll
even do
just wait.
Yeah, let's exit this building.
All right, everybody. Thanks for staying as long as you did. We appreciate it. Like this live stream, please subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to go vote for the HWJ Jam. Preferably vote for us.
We like to win one.
We would like to win one. Everybody seems to have enjoyed our last one. The vote is on our community tab. So go and vote. Don't forget, if you do want to submit a song for our 24-hour stream, please do so. The email is in our description as well. Very much appreciated. Thanks, Cressy, for voting. And thanks for everybody who tuned in. We will see you tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow is not exactly at 3 p.m. Thanks for the good luck, Sarah. It'll probably be around 5 or 6. I will update it as soon as I can. Thank you all.